Yeah, we have gone through a quest program led by Vishen Lakiani on AI and its impact, and how Mind Valley has taken AI seriously, and how they are introducing new programs related to AI. At the same time, how they are improving the experience of Mind Valley subscribers through AI, customizing their experience. Mind Valley has more than probably around 300 unique quest programs and meditations. And they probably are one of the biggest platforms for self development in the world. And they're not giving up. They are innovating. They are coming up with new programs as well as ways and means to enhance the experience of people who come with an intention of improving themselves. Yeah, we all accept the fact that AI is going to have some impact. How deep the impact is going to be will depend on us also and our lives. Since we are discussing the topic of career here, what is the influence AI is having on the job market? So there are two keywords in this: navigating disruption and career resilience. Whether we like it or not, AI has started disrupting careers and jobs. And one of the groups which have been impacted are people in the people in the software industry. That's AI has taken over some of their roles, some of the programmer roles, some of the entry level jobs which were sought after by many students, not just engineers. Even there were many new programs like Bachelor of Computer Applications, Master of Computer Applications, UI, UX. So where these courses taught them skills to bring in an user experience with in the digital world that we are living in. So we are in a cusp, or we are in that transition where AI has re-evaluating a particular job's validity. So there are two keywords here again. One is augmentation. What is augmentation? Anyone? What does augmentation mean?
Enhancing, sir. Enhancing the whatever there is there. To
Yeah.
improvise it.
Yeah. So taking it to the next level, whatever has been achieved is there, but what can be done to take it to the next level? That is augmentation. The other word is replacement. There are two aspects that we need to consider here. Human beings are good at certain things. However, when it comes to any repetitive task, we have limitations in the sense that there is fatigue, there is loss of focus. So anything that needs to be repeated, this is where a computer can do better work than a human being. So this is where the replacement applies. What a machine can do better than a human being. So when the industrial revolution started more than 100 years ago, when Ford introduced the assembly line, basically the efficiency came about by a person doing the same thing. It could be just tightening a nut on the assembly line. And that's how productivity improved. When one person was doing the same job or same task, and he or she was trained only to do that, and their focus was there, and that led to improved productivity. Now we are living in an age of robots, and the robots can do the same job tirelessly without taking rest. Human beings need breaks, lunch break, nature breaks, whereas definitely the robots needs preventive maintenance, but if that is taken care of, they can work 24/7, which is not possible for the human being. So the market is shifting away from rewarding routine and repetitive tasks, where computers and robots can do better job than human beings. And similar thing is happening. Instead of a human assistant, people are training their AI bots to become their digital assistants. So significant disruption is already occurring across administrative, creative, and entry-level positions. Something which has been standardized, someone's job role is very, very clear. The job description is clear, and what they do day in and day out from morning till evening is clear. Then those are the jobs that are getting disrupted. So this is the last sentence here is very, very important. The future belongs to those who adapt, not those who resist. The same thing had happened when computers came into our lives. There were a lot of protest unions and fearing job losses. They said that computerization is not required, but that is a thing of the past. Now we are in a similar situation where if we adapt to the changing scenario, accept AI as something that we cannot live without, then we can make those adjustments or alterations so that we can continue to grow. If we resist, then AI is going to disrupt our jobs and we'll have a tough time, you know, earning, even earning our livelihood, which has been experienced by many software company professionals. So as this graph shows, there is a 35% decrease in entry level jobs. Earlier, companies used to go and recruit from the campuses, from universities for entry-level positions. Now such job positions are not even advertised. So there's a focus on productivity over job growth. Without increasing the number of people, how the productivity can be improved, or even by reducing the manpower, how the productivity can be sustained. That is the mindset now. So companies are cutting roles and putting hiring on pause to utilize AI for cost efficiency. Yeah, every every year there is an appraisal. People expect increments because of inflation. So the labor cost keeps on increasing. And this is where big companies who have thousands of people working for them look even for small savings over a period of time can lead to huge uh, amounts which can be invested elsewhere. So prioritizing output over headcount even when AI does not fully replace every task. Recently came across certain articles where some of the big companies, including Microsoft, have rushed to replace certain jobs with AI. And what, to their surprise or shock, they have found that the output that they got was far inferior compared to when it was being done by human beings. So, what is AI doing? Why jobs are getting disrupted? AI is basically looking at what amount of data that is available in the digital world, and basically with the help of a prompt one can extract some information out of it in a fraction of a time that it used to take when we were depending on the Google search or any search engine. Even there, we were keying in certain keywords and we would get a result with millions of pages. And it was a Herculean task to really extract the information that we were looking for. So, with the advent of high powered chips, NVIDIA was able to come up with the processing power improved exponentially, and the AI bots could look up the lot of data that is available, and based on the query could summarize and give a gist of what is available in the digital world. So it is basically a text in. So we are keying in a prompt in the form of a text, a normal English text, which is processed by the bot using the high processing power that they are supported with, and gives out an output in text or any other form. And all these things happen within in less than a minute in most of the cases, if it's just a text in and text out scenario. So jobs that had these kind of keying in data entry and those kind of things, or even doing research, these are being done much quicker and much faster and probably much more efficiently by the AI capabilities of the AI tools. So they are generative. The word generative means they are learning every fraction of a second. They are improving their capabilities every microsecond or nanosecond or picosecond. So if a job role consisted of taking some raw data, formatting it, and putting it across as a report or something, those are the kind of jobs are very, very suitable for automation. And that's where AI tools can do better than a human being. So there are these four categories where AI is disrupting. The first is the administrative and routine systems. Basically, anything that had a structure. All the companies have, whether it is HR or even at department levels, certain administrative things are very, very standard. And companies would have invested a lot of time and effort to bring in systems, workable systems. And these are the ones which are ripe for disruption using AI, where the human element is replaced with the AI tools. The second area is knowledge and creative generation. So earlier, even before computers came about, before we entered the digital world, we were acquiring knowledge through books. We were going to the libraries. We used to refer the books there. Even doing research was something which involved a lot of time, effort, referring so many books written by so many authors, and coming up with our own interpretation of those authors and what they have written in those books. Today, writing a book, probably earlier, writing a book required a lot of focus and attention and time dedicated for that. Now, with the AI tools available, it can be done easily. Although there is a question about the real creative content or a creative contribution by the author. So still it is valued if one does not use any of the AI tools and their capabilities to write a book. Whether it will be valued by the masses, that is a question. How do we distinguish the efforts put by someone who out of his or her own creativity has written a book, and as compared to someone who has used the capabilities of AI to write a book in a fraction of that time. The third area is technical and analytical processing. So since AI is capable of programming any technical or analytical processing of data can be done easily now. And this is one area which is getting disrupted. The fourth is a physical frontier. So anything that requires physical efforts, which is not relied only on the mental capability or knowledge, this is the fourth area. So the administrative and routine systems are getting fully automated. Some of them are like customer service and telemarketers. Earlier, the back office, most of the software companies had back offices elsewhere, and they were supporting their clients. And even telemarketing, which was being done by human beings, now is being done by AI bots. Data entry and administrative staff, the entry level jobs where a lot of data had to be keyed into the system to extract information. These jobs are already disrupted. Now, even in supermarkets, at the checkout, human cashiers are in major supermarkets. The auto checkout or the self checkout stations are available, and yeah, there's no human intervention required. Everything is digital. People scan the products they are purchasing, then pay through their digital wallet. Sorry. So generative AI, again, the word generative is important here. It is learning, it's and improving itself every now and then, and it is absorbing all the basic information and knowledge that is already available in the digital world, and using which the tools are, with the help of their processing power, creating or generating new things. So as I was mentioning, creators and writers like copywriting, blogging, and reporting, you know, technical reports can be easily done with the help of AI tools now, generative AI tools. The other area that has been disrupted is the graphic design and illustration. So many tools are available, AI tools are available, which produce stunning graphics, visuals, and even videos, which are of high quality, which would have taken a human being probably even days or months to produce the same quality output. And yeah, there was a job profile for translators and interpreters now, which can be done effectively and efficiently by AI. So there's no need for human intervention, and translation happens in a jiffy. So very complex technical things which require a lot of analysis and processing are taken over by the AI tools now. So basically, the software engineers and programmers are the ones who have faced the brunt of the development happening in the AI world. So the AI coding assistants, AI bots, with they can be trained to do not just repetitive tasks, but even improve upon what they had contributed based on the previous queries. So they have that learning capability. Unlike human programmers, they had to update their knowledge, their programming skills. Now these AI bots and AI tools are self-learning, and they are improving uh, based on the kind of interaction. They can be highly customized. Financial and market analysts. Basically, again, whether it is today, AI has entered into the stock market investment area also. Earlier, people had to pour over a lot of data that was available. They used to spend a lot of time analyzing those data to see which is the right stock to invest. Now, with the processing power that is available, these kind of complex data, huge data, can be analyzed very easily, and decisions can be taken based on the results that the AI tools provide. Yeah, another area is the judiciary, where the there used to be very lengthy documents, huge documents that used to be generated by human beings. Now, all these things are taken over by the AI. Even some of the physical automation is being felt. Self-driven vehicles, cars, even trucks. So even such roles are getting disrupted. Of course, probably it will take more time. And one of the important factors is the response time for any obstruction that can be there in a traffic situation. So the sensors and the actuators that are being available now in these vehicles probably have better response time than human beings. So the steady advancement of autonomous vehicles poses a severe long-term threat to these professions, shifting the risk from software to physical robotics. Yeah, it is going to disrupt many such areas where it was the livelihood of many people. So, which is the area that we need to focus on, where that job does not get disrupted? One is the high social intelligence. Still, it will be a very long time until the AI can catch up with the human emotions and human relationship, and can impact human relationships. So this is an area where probably it will take a lot more time for AI to catch up. The second is the physical dexterity. Certain hazardous environments, certain places where the investment that is required to introduce AI and AI enabled tools is another area where a human being can outsmart the AI tool. The third area is empathy. Empathy, feeling for others, what they are going through, with and responding with compassion. Again, AI bots are very probably far off when it comes to this area. So whether it is the medical industry or education. So healthcare industry is one where the physical touch or physical element is very much required for the patient or the person receiving the care values, whether it is nurses, doctors, therapists. So these are the areas where that physical proximity and the experience is valued, this is an area where it will probably take a lot more time for AI to disrupt. This, the second area is education, especially the entry level education. So, how children can be groomed with all the things that are happening all around, where that human element is very much important and required. There are still a lot of these areas which required human skills, which probably it will take a lot of time for AI to disrupt cost effectively. Again, the catchphrase is cost here. So people like electricians, plumbers, carpenters, and operators, machine operators who operate in high risk areas, maybe in oil rigs and other places. These are all the jobs which probably will take a lot more time to get disrupted. And even areas where it is cost effective to hire a human than think of a AI solution, like janitors, housekeepers. Probably it will be some more time when these jobs get disrupted. So the catchphrase is we will not lose jobs to AI, but the jobs will get disrupted by those people who adapt to AI. So people who resist AI, their jobs will get disrupted by people who adapt AI. So what are the strategies so that we can be still relevant in the job market? The first one is upskill to turn AI into a personal productivity multiplier. So we had learned in that Mind Valley Quest program by Vishen Lakiani how they created a AI bot which would help all the subscribers to get an enhanced experience. So upskilling using the AI tools, how we can teach the AI bots, how we can make them learn into doing repetitive tasks which does not require us to tell, give instructions to it over and over again. So that is the intelligence part. If we can train them, we don't really have to go back to square one and start all over again. So the intelligence of these AI tools can help us in improving our productivity. So survival requires mastering the tools that are causing the disruption. So we have to learn how to use the capabilities of these AI tools and develop a rapport with the tools by enabling the memory aspect of the AI tool. So with that when we enable the memory aspect of the AI tool, they remember what they have learned, and they in fact even suggest ways and means to improve continuously. The actioners, what actions we have to take. So learn prompt engineering, creating the prompts, creating that string of words that will make the AI tool understand what is that we are expecting it to do, what, how we can make it understand what we want it to do, and integrate generative AI into daily workflows. Earlier, yes, we most of the top level executives had a personal assistant and without them, probably the top executive would be lost. Now, with a little bit of prompt generation, the same work can be done probably more efficiently by AI bot. So now the goal is to enhance our output, and it is not a generic one, it is a customized output. So something which can have our signature. It is not, it is unique to us, not a very generic thing which can be found everywhere. The second strategy is cultivate soft skills and complex problem solving. So this is a capability that can be developed. So routine tasks can be automated, whereas something which requires those analytical skills which are very much uh, learned or acquired, that still belongs to the human territory. So anything that involves thinking, anything that involves creativity, anything that involves innovation, something that does not exist, still will be in the human domain, because AI can only extract from what is already available in the digital world. Anything which is not structured will take a lot more time for AI to contribute in that area. So that is where that creativity or creative and innovation area lies in. It does not exist. There is no way an AI tool can learn from something which does not exist. Third strategy, develop deep and highly specific domain expertise. Now, AI has become a great leveler. Earlier, people were called experts because of the domain knowledge they had, because of the continuous effort they were putting in to do more and more research and learn new things. Now it has become a level playing field. Anyone can get this knowledge very easily. So the focus should be on niche areas, niche specializations, something which is not easily available to everyone. So as it clearly says, AI models rely on massive publicly available training database. They excel at the average and struggle with highly specific. So as our prompt becomes more and more focused, more and more niche, more and more critical, if I can use a word, which for which information or data is not available, then that is where the human requirement comes in. So the actionable step is specialize in niche areas of your industry, develop deep specialized domain expertise, can create something unique that the AI cannot disrupt easily. So we are in an AI era. We have to accept this fact and we have to live with it. The beast has been unleashed. So instead of getting into a routine or a habit, we we need to adapt to the changing scenario. So the reality is routine tasks are out. Entry level jobs has been disrupted to the extent of 35%. So where we need to focus our attention. So it is those areas where it requires social intelligence, physical dexterity, and empathy or compassion, which are currently still in the human domain and will take probably many, many more years for AI to disrupt. So, what we can do, we can protect our career by upskilling our skills using AI tools. We can make AI our companion, our assistant. We can name anything. AI, it is possible for us to develop AI as a tool which can enhance our productivity and output. So AI is here and it will be there for the future. And the only thing that we can do is to adapt. There is no way we can think that AI is not going to influence me or it will take away my job. Gradually, it will disrupt many, many more jobs, whether we like it or not. So that is something what I wanted to share. And it's 7:15. Anyone who would like to reflect or share your own thoughts, you can please unmute and share.
Actually, the in I am part of one association, the Indian Society for Training and Development. Then we started having sessions on people-driven business transformation. Because to combat the AI, okay, to live along with the AI and other things, whatever the case may be, we should be ready with our past experiences, how we used to people to drive the transformation, how to extend that, how to improve on that. That we have to think of working that. That is what the main aim of the session. It was okay. They were talking about business transformation. While they were talking about business transformation, I was thinking about people-driven education transformation, like that. Every area, I think we should work on that. People-driven, what are
Yeah.
the new improvements required? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the transformation is already happening. It's not transformation. Transformation is, yes, is very small compared to the word disruption. Disruption means, something that was existing is no longer relevant. Thank you, Murgesh sir. Thank you for your reflection. Yes, Bhadia sir.
Yeah, what I want to say is beautifully you have brought. There is no way that we can stop AI, and we should not really stop and resist that. It is like a horse. We cannot win a race with that, and but we can definitely ride over that. We can use that as a tool and upgrade ourselves using that, its strength also, so that there is no threat from AI to us as for the career is. Can definitely
Yeah,
generate another avenues, and which history also told when the computer came, we have reason about that. Same with this AI also, we can definitely rise above, because after all, this AI is also a creation of our mind only. It is not created by something else. So
yeah. The
it's
it
a
is
tool.
the
Let us use
question
it
could,
as a tool and
yeah,
improve ourselves to take up the challenges and innovation, future innovation in every domain of our life, whether it is a career, whether it is just everywhere it can be used. That's what.
yeah. Whether we like it or not, it is going to disrupt.
See, what is the
And
strength
how
there?
quick?
What is the strength there? What you could have taken a lot of time. Now the time can be saved. The analytical, this one, that data collection, aligning it, and based upon like taking the decision. That all the same, we don't have to spend time can be done by AI, like that. The final things it is definitely reserved with our own mind. So,
Yeah.
so long we use it as a tool for improving ourselves and also the technology part and other domain of our life, everything, it is possible. And that is what, and there only will stay occupied professionally. Otherwise, we have regret.
Yeah, Bhatia sir used a very good analogy. We cannot win a race against a horse or even a leopard. I mean, they are, their physical capabilities are much superior compared to our abilities. Here, it is even multifold. The kind of processing power, that kind of this thing is exponentially increasing. The processing power of the NVIDIA chips are really something which probably will have a big impact on the cooling, the water or any other medium required for cooling the heat generated by those processors. So now the thought process is how these can be kept in space, not on the earth, where it requires a lot of natural resources, to maintain those AI processing centers. Although there's still efforts going on in Hyderabad and other places, Google is investing, and there are many such investments still happening. But the thought process is how we can keep these servers and others in the space where uh, the natural resources that are required to maintain those centers will be reduced. Maybe it is still in its infancy, I don't know. But efforts are on. Probably SpaceX is already leading the charge here. Yeah, I think Veera came on video. Anything you'd like to share, Veera? The question here is how quickly we can
Morning,
be adapt.
everybody.
Yeah, yes.
I just
Go ahead.
started listening for the last 10 15 minutes only. From whatever new technology comes, we try to adopt it for our betterment. And once AI came, we started using all those tools and we started giving command prompts. And by giving each and every command prompt, each and every time we were trying to improve the result that we wanted.
Yeah, what just Veera, I think Veera, your probably a bandwidth issues there. You can go off video and you can share. Yeah. Yeah, what Veera just shared is, we may not get the result that we are looking for in the very first instant. We need to
Yes.
constantly upgrade the prompt until we are satisfied with the results. So most of these AI tools, are using us as the guinea pigs. Either they are given free of cost to us, and whatever work we do using those tools are helping those AI tools to learn more and more and becoming better and better. So we are still in that domain. We are,
You're right, sir.
uh,
You're exactly right.
yeah, recently there was this announcement by Google saying that they are giving 7 or 8 tools free of cost. So definitely there is a hidden agenda. That's how, we got trapped into this using all these social media tools. Now it is going one step beyond, where we again will help these AI tools to learn faster and better when we start using them. Yes, Kamalji.
Yes. Nice session, sir. And I'm correlating with myself, like how, because I was working with IT industries, how the things have been changing. And for my role, no, everything is now more the AI dependent. And that's why I was in Bangalore last month to do my AI management system, artificial intelligence management system. And we have done the lead auditor certification also. That is what we need to implement in our office also. But at the same time, so many repetitive tasks have been, we have made the Copilot agents and other things, which, so many things have been reduced, cost effective have been done, effort effective has been done. And and now our senior management expectations are also has been raised. Even they are saying this, to enhance or to upgrade your skills if you want to move further in the IT space. Otherwise, the traditional IT systems or process, that is all soon going to be, outdated, and you no longer be valid in the industry. So that's how, we are also learning. And what Veera says about, about the prompt thing, prompt engineering, it's again, we call it generative AI, where the repetitive prompt have been given so that AI make their own neural pathway. That the more prompt we give in, the more type of things we give, it become more smart and give you the variety of results. So that's the thing for the generative AI, which is again helping us a lot. But oppositely, at the same time, we are thinking like, wow, so what is going to be happen with the human intellect or our own capability of mind? Because that is what I realize is, even for drafting a mail, after drafting a mail, it went to Copilot and how can we make it more professional and all those things. So our own cognitive behavior is almost washed away.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
mind
that
is
is
like that, what is simple, we can do it like faster, but then don't know what happened in the long run for us, but then at the same time worried about the Gen Z also.
yeah.
No, no, even for a simple thing, let us say we have made a draft and we went to AI and answer we got it is this one. But there is no limit for improvement. Now on that one improved one, whatever comes out, let us apply our further mind and improve it and then use it. So this mind of working that innovative, this one, that will still be further sharpened. That you are now going to work on the already sharpened one or already improved one. But suppose we take it in the face value now, this is the best, and then use it, then it means we are giving up to this one. We are not using as a tool. We are just surrendering ourselves to that. The surrendering should not happen. How long we don't do the surrendering, we use that as a tool for our benefit where we want in the form of speed or little more, input for improving the things. Up to that extent, if we use it, there is no threat. And you mentioned about you're trying to correlate. What correlation you are using? Auto correlation or you are using cross correlation?
Yeah, whether we use AI as a stepping stone,
Again,
whether we
otherwise
use,
again you are using AI for finding out correlation.
whether we use AI as a stepping stone
Yeah,
or a bed, a
yeah.
comfortable
Yes,
bed.
correct. You very nicely put it. Don't give up to that.
Yeah, it
This
is like
challenge also we only have created.
yes, Vilas sir. Please, you can.
Morning,
Pawan,
Vilas, after a long time.
yeah, it's a long,
Technology
yeah,
to help us.
a little
Why
bit,
should we give up to that?
Yes, go ahead, Vilas sir.
little bit, this IT interruption, this what do you call that? So I'm not on video, but it's a nice presentation covering all the points and pertaining to the uses of AI in wealth management and investment industry. We are getting lots of help, but the dependability on AI is also that we are becoming, not remembering the things like it's easy access and easily done. So yeah, we are giving our core skills to AI, and end of the day, if it's become again, today it's free, tomorrow it will be chargeable. So we will leave our core skills to, like earlier, we used to remember at least 25 to 30 mobile numbers, but now we only remember our own number. So
Yeah.
uh, knowingly, unknowingly, this is going to happen, and tomorrow we will become you know user for AI in long run. So
Yeah.
again, to bridge the gap, to pick up the speed, to be on ahead on the toes, we are roll out in the system. So yeah, we have to be you know consciously moving into it. But yeah, there is no other way rather than adapting.
Yeah. Again, the choice is ours, Vilas sir.
Adopting with
Whether,
a pinch of
yeah,
salt. Yeah,
adapting to what extent, and at
adopting with pinch of salt. Yes.
yeah,
Correct.
to the extent where we become the victim of the system, or whether we are on top of the system. It's like giving a calculator to a KG student, kindergarten student, and not uh, asking them to memorize the tables or any math, this thing. So we have come to a stage where the cognitive development is also important. Otherwise, yeah, we will, yeah, we'll be, you know, become, what should I say, uh,
Victim.
irrelevant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
Yeah. Again, the choice is ours, Vilas sir. I mean, whether we allow it to happen to us, or we are on top of what is happening in the real world.
Absolutely.
So we have the choice. We have to decide what is it that we are going to do. We can please continue the discussion. I'll just take this call, and I'll join after some time. Over to you, Buddy sir. You can share your experience during the AI summit in Delhi.
It was not a AI summit. It was basically a conclave on DRDO and defense industries and academia. The idea behind this was only to bring all these three stakeholders together so that they can discuss the things which are mutual interest. For example, DRDO, whatever we want from industry to finally produce, so naturally, how do we go with the TOT nicely and having a concurrent engineering type of things with R&D and other things. So those are the aspects which can be made more effective. So they can share their this one when you say they can say that how it can be brought more effective and other things. Same way, whatever the futuristic research we want, wherever academic people can come forward, we can support them and other things. They can also come out with the proposals of that nature, that this is the technology probably the defense need tomorrow. That is parallelly, why don't we develop here, and then the industry can take, or the R&D can take it to develop prototypes and other things, and then go for the product. So that is the type basically putting them together rather than they are working in isolation. So that was the platform, a networking platform basically to discuss. So it went very well. And DRDO has also given that there's so many center of excellence at the different places and having their different verticals in that and all this. And that awareness is brought per general because everybody may not be knowing that it's not only the IITs and the government colleges or so-called big institutes and other thing. Anybody can take it. Same way, industry also is not a big giant can do the job. It is also the startup and other things. And one can think about the starting of this one. There are many projects available. With no taker, nobody wants to produce it. How they can come forward and probably the DRDO or the defense ministry can directly so-called help them, support them to come up and other. So that is the type of thing that there. So it went very well. Well, it went very well. Yeah, you are muted, I think. You are muted. Prasadji, you are muted. You are
Yeah, I'll
muted.
just come back, Patel.
Yeah. Okay, so you are attending.
So we are all talking about the benefits of AI, Bhatia-ji. Like, is there any talk on the threats will be caused by AI?
So threats is this only that it is disturbing, but that is only get disturbed provided we give up to that. We should know its capability and we only has created those capabilities and we should try to use it for our benefit further. Use it as it is.
Yeah, true.
See,
Because
for
this is all generative AI. Yeah.
for anything to coexist, it has to be mutual so-called use. So where the human mind has to and AI has to exist together, that is that we have to take the strength of both and then try to use it for benefit. Negative part automatically will be taken care. See,
Okay.
goodness is always is there because that overshadows the wrong things. There is no doubt. Because the
Yeah.
absence of goodness only the better. So how one has to take it. All these small things. You see, even the roses, they're not below thorn. So anything which is coming further will also have some adverse effect. But if we are careful about that, how to protect ourselves from this adverse effect, then things are in the right direction. It's like that, okay. Suppose those threats are not there, let us say we get 100%. And now it is so-called, graceful degradation of its use. Okay, 20% goes as a threat.
Am I audible, Pandya?
Ignore that.
Am I audible, Pandya?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. Go ahead, Pandya. You have raised your hand.
Yes, sir. Sir asked about the thread. Okay, so I want to tell. Yesterday I read on news. The thing is, now the people are start using AI for hacking. Okay, actually AI has a protocol. It won't cross the protocol. Actually, for example, when we are using a child photo, it will tell like because of the protocol, I can't do anything on the child photo. Okay, and there are so many restrictions are there. But what the hackers did know, in order to understand the system, they are asking the question: what is system? What are the holes in the system? What is the possibility? Okay, it is like educational purpose. They asked. There is a called Claude AI. They use Claude AI to understand the system. What is a hole in the networking? Okay, through that they understand everything. Then they given a prompt, how to penetrate step by step. Finally, they achieved also. Okay, so the point is they are using AI to hack now, but in different way, not asking straight question. Instead of that, they are trying to understand the process, what is going on, and what are the pinholes are there. Then what are the steps I have to do? So they are asking like what should I do to prevent that? Then they are doing the against step. So finally they achieved the goal also. So the thing is, it is like a knife. We can use it for both the kitchen as well as for the other purpose. So it is whom the people are using. Okay, how they are using, how they are handling, that is a matter. In every AI, there is a positive and negative. So we have to use positive only. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Pandya. Thank you for sharing. Yes, it's a double-edged sword, kind of a thing. Yeah, this is where the regulation aspect is important. Even Elon Musk and even the so-called father of AI also has been advocating that AI has to be regulated. Otherwise, there can be, no doubt, there are a lot of benefits. At the same time, there can be a lot of people who will suffer because of abuse of the AI power. Thank you, Pandya. Thank you. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone who would like to share anything? So thank you. Thanks for joining today's session. So sorry again, I know we did not go through the Mind Valley quest today. So let us start with lesson number 5 tomorrow. So thank you, Pandya. Thank you, Akila ma'am. Thank you, Ayyappan sir. Thank you, Kamalji. Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Murli.
you.
Thank you, Naveen. Thank you, Bhadia sir. Thank you, Tulsi ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Veera. Thank you, Vilas sir. Have a great day. Let us join again
Great
tomorrow
day.
morning.
Great
Thank
for the
you.
Holi. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, today also happens to be lunar eclipse. Yeah, let us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do meditation in the night.
Yeah.